The first words out of my mouth was, no shit. Okay, I want to take a look at the guys sitting in this audience, and I can only ask you this question. You don't have to answer. When you were in puberty, did you tease each other about the length of your penis or the size of your balls? All right. So I want to take you into girls' puberty because there is nothing worse than being judged by the size of your breasts. And it is agonizing. And I had an older brother who said I was the most flat-chested of all of his friends' sisters. So as a kid, there were only 3 things I could do. One is that I wrote off to a magazine that for a quarter, I'm old, it was a quarter. The stamp was a penny. I got back the picture of a man's hand. And that guy today would probably be in jail for pedophilia because I told him I'm 12. And so I know that he knew that. I stopped sleeping on my stomach for a year. I stopped playing the accordion. I mean, I was doing anything I could to make them grow. My girlfriend, when I turned 15, she had a swimming party at her house, and I was a serial babysitter, so I had money for falsies. So you know that I bought a pair. And when I dove in the water, this thing just jettisoned out of my bathing suit. And from underwater, I could see it floating. And I just wanted to stay under and die. By the time I surfaced, they had named it Lucy, and I had to pick her up and walk out of the pool. So here I spent my early years trying to grow them. When they started to grow, I needed to hide them because they grew and they grew. And I moved to New York City when I was about 22. And I worked in a hospital near Columbus Circle in Central Park. And Gloria Steinem was doing one of her first bra-burning speeches. And so I walked over, and she, this is first impression of Gloria. She is fucking nuts. That I'm gonna take these 34 double Ds and walk around without a bra. So I got back to the hospital, and the hospital had bought a new invention called paper tape. So I took these tapes and I made a sling, and I walked around with paper tape slings until I heard a guy in a bar say, "How does she keep them up like that?" So I knew that was over. Cutting to the quick. My whole life had been defined by bra sizes, and now I had breast cancer. And no, don't say that, because we're all positive, but we were all survivors, so we're all positive. And by the way, it was discovered by a Hunt's tomato can because I went to the supermarket and didn't take a basket. So I just balanced it. It hit me in the chest, and by the next morning, I knew that there was something serious going on here. The girls are still with me. They're still with me, and I guess what I want to pay forward is that you guys out there who think you're protected from breast cancer, you're not. If it's in your family, you better keep an eye on yourself. You could do breast exams on your girlfriends because you could make it sexy. Just don't do it to your mothers. And for your girls out there, really, you have to pay attention to this stuff, because cancer has its own imagination, and it goes anywhere it wants to go. So thank you.